Welcome to the podcast that makes you laugh, the show that every redneck rock star can relate to, bringing that fire on Podcast Empire. It's the Neanderthals from Leander. We're live in Bassham Studios. This is the Whiskey and Whiskers podcast. We're your hosts, Chris,
Gator,
and Blake. Gator, sounds like you have some hiccups over there.
Oh man, I still got hiccups.
That is unfortunate.
Camping, dude.
It's been some days.
It's been many, many days.
Something about getting outdoors, you know, and there's all that alcohol out there. You know what I mean, dude?
So we did a, for those of you that don't know, we did a Whiskey and Whiskers, outing? Field trip?
Sure.
What do you want to call it?
Expedition, dude.
It was an expedition. I put on a backpack.
Yeah.
And carried it a couple miles.
Yeah, through the woods.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
And then Gator went on a boat expedition down a river like fucking Apocalypse Now or some shit.
Oh, dude, it's crazy. Definitely.
Love the smell of napalm in the morning.
What was the goal again on this expedition that we went on?
Oh, we went fishing.
Is that what we did?
Well,
We did.
we went casting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
No,
I
you
remember
caught
that
fish, dude.
I did catch fish.
He caught like the kind of fish you don't want to catch, though.
Yeah, I caught 2 gar.
One was huge too.
One was pretty fucking big gar.
It was like bigger than the boat.
Sure. Yeah, but the goal was to go fishing. And we did that, kind of.
What is going fishing encompass? Because what I remember is getting really drunk and sleeping in a tent.
Yeah. So that's what happens after fishing. It's kind of like barbecuing, you know? Like you're cooking, but also you're drinking. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we were fishing and drinking and yeah, there's nothing like spending a bunch of money on live bait to make sure that you're going to go out and catch fish. Only to sit there and get drunk for a couple hours and not catch anything but a hangover.
Dude, and the conditions just weren't right. You know, the sun was in our eye. It was dark, but the sun was in our eyes and the equinox was off. And
The wind was all fucked up.
There was definitely a bunch of Wahoo boats when we got out there too.
Oh, there were. Sending the wakes.
But
Yeah.
then it stopped. It got dead ass silent and still.
Yeah, that part was cool. I noticed at one point while we were sitting out there, I was like, dude, I haven't sat this still for a long time. Thought about nothing.
Which, by the way, the
So all you're thinking about is cast. Was that a bite? Nope.
style of
Real?
fishing that we were doing, we had a light underneath the boat, so we couldn't even we didn't even start fishing until it was dark. So, like the night didn't start until what, like 9 o'clock almost. You know?
Yeah, when it was
Yeah.
actually dark.
And then we're fucking idiots, by the way, because we forgot all the whiskey back at the shore
Yeah.
At the hotel. Yeah.
at the hotel. So basically, we just fished until midnight.
Well,
it midnight?
I drink beer. You drink Trulies.
Truly's.
I remember it's kind of hard getting home.
Why?
It was just hard.
I was drunk.
Seeing the hotel from the lake, you know, with the lights and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was primitive camping. We took a longtime listener, first time meeting the guy, at least for me, with us.
Oh yeah. See, you guys should subscribe to our Patreon. He's a patron. Mm-hmm. You guys should subscribe to our Patreon account. Maybe you could do a Whiskey and Whiskers fishing trip.
Yeah, you got to camp too.
Yeah. I chose,
Yeah, you can't be punk. You can't be bitch. You know, you can't be bitch made. You can't be a punk. You got to fucking commit.
Yeah, you
Go
got
out there.
to sleep outside.
So like a super smart person, I chose to set up a tent. And like a really stupid person, I decided to do it right over where somebody else was digging for artifacts. So there was like a bunch of holes and like lumps underneath where I was trying to sleep. It was quite uncomfortable. Quite.
Yeah,
And it rained on us.
primitive camping is different than like. I'm like, dude, I've camped a lot. I know what the fuck about camping. You know,
Yeah.
This is a different thing. This is not show up with your truck full of fucking, folding chairs and folding tables.
that
and
cooler's for beer,
propane.
and that one's for water, and that one's for air conditioner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was like carried in on your back. And what that means is you don't have an inflatable air mattress and an air pump. It means you don't have a fucking cot, you know? Even a like super dope chair. Nope, you don't really have it.
Next time, I'll definitely pick my tent spot more carefully.
There's not a whole lot of room out there. And that's another thing that people don't realize. If you're primitive camping, you kind of are stuck to the spots that work, you know?
Yeah. I will say we brought just the right amount of whiskey. And speaking of, what's in the box?
Oh, yeah, we got to do that still.
Oh, that's what we do.
Oh, let me get it.
It's in the box.
Oh, let me get it.
Over there where you're sitting, the box.
Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. Today we are drinking pre-prohibition redemption whiskey revival high rye bourbon. Now we've drank redemption on the show. We have not drank high rye on the show.
Man, this is a theme.
I'm a little bit intrigued. This is going to be an experience.
It's a nice bottle.
Yeah, it's the only one that kind of called out to me. They also have a regular rye, and then they have a high rye. I'm not sure quite what the difference is. They seem to be the same proof. The bottles are different.
But you like this one because it's high rye?
Yeah, it's high rye.
High rye.
Yeah, it's like what Gator says when he gets home.
Yeah.
High rye.
Hey, bud.
What's up, dog?
Mm-hmm.
Shots, let's go.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good.
Shut the fuck up. Dude.
Oh, my God, dude.
Shit was stuck.
Are you okay?
Hang on. We didn't do it
Wait,
again.
no, I don't know if I'm ready.
Oh, that's like New Year's Eve, dude.
That's a good one.
That cork almost hit the fucking ceiling.
Have some champagne.
Champagne.
No, it's bourbon, I promise. High rye.
I'm excited about this, honestly. Yeah, this is what happens when I pick the bottle, and I'm on a rye kick right now.
Years?
Years.
So I bit the tip of my tongue earlier. Just what?
Ow.
Sting a little?
Like the very, very tip.
Before you pour alcohol on it?
And it really didn't even hurt. Like I was like, oh, I pinched like just the skin at the end of my tongue, just a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
But then it like a little tiny spot of blood. Really not that big a deal. It goes away, you know? Now just the tip of my tongue is a little numb. Whiskey. Turns out that'll remind you.
That'll light it up. Warms you up from the inside out.
So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, so let's wrap up let's talk more about the camping. We don't have to wrap it up just yet if we don't want to.
Gator's got the coolest boat in the group.
That's facts. I mean, that's just science.
Yep.
Dude, that's a lot of fun. It was cool having you guys out there and using it, doing it.
Yeah. At one point I tried to show you guys how to tie a bowline. Y'all remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And all of you were just like, fuck you, Blake. And I was like, I guess fuck me for trying to teach you something. Damn.
I can kind of remember how to do it. Something about a bunny going in one hole and out the other and jumping back in the hole and then you pull it.
Yeah. If there was ever a time to teach me something, it's when I'm, half in to a bottle.
What was funny is he untied one of my knots and he was like, what the fuck is this, dude? He was like, let me show you how to tie a fucking
To be
knot.
fair, you did wrap it around 17 times.
Well, yeah, it held the boat though, didn't it?
Yeah, but you're still wrapping it around once.
Oh, that was the log when I tied up on the log.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'll just wrap it a bunch of times. It won't go anywhere.
Hey, the thing about log is it's big, it's heavy, it's wood.
Dude, there's only 3 knots you need to know.
A circle knot, square knot,
A square knot, a bowline, and a timber hitch.
timber hitch.
Circle, circle, dot, dot.
Now I have my...
Booster shot.
Cootie shot?
Sure. Same thing.
Yeah.
Cooties are bad, dude.
What is a cootie?
It's like a germ.
Yeah.
Can you see cooties?
Yeah.
All right. So
Again?
remember when you're little shit and girls chase you around the playground and you're kindergarten or something? If she catches you, then you get the cooties.
Okay.
And that's not good.
So you got to.
That's not good. Oh.
No, you got to get your cootie shot.
So you got to
after
go
that.
real quick. Circle, circle, dot, dot.
And circle, circle,
Right
square,
before
square.
she catches you, if you can't outrun her.
I got it everywhere.
You should. Oh, never mind. All right. Well, cool. Cooties. Is cooties even a word? Do kids still talk about cooties? Is that still a thing?
I don't know. Probably not. They're probably getting married at this time.
I don't know.
I mean, that's a long time ago.
All those little kids that used to say cooties back when I was a little kid are old as fuck now.
That's what I'm saying.
Now they say dog water.
What?
What the fuck?
Yeah. Something sucks. It's like dog water. It's the opposite of being on fleek.
Yeah, that's where I was going. Is I went on a little car trip Monday and Tuesday just for work, and
No cap.
You're on fleet?
yeah, no cap. Shit was on fleek, man. There were a couple. So there were a couple words that came up, and I wanted to. Fleek was definitely one of them. No cap was one of them. Well, let's just go through it. What does fleek mean for the old as fuck people that listen to our show that don't know?
I thought it was fleet.
It's
It's fleek?
It's like what fire, I guess, was the predecessor to that. Oh, that shirt is fire. Or that shirt is on fleek. Means it's a cool shirt.
That fire is
Where did it
fire.
come from though?
Oh, I don't know. Kids invent shit.
TikTok?
Kids invent shit. Yeah, and then they say it on TikTok and then everybody says it. And then it also the child language also changes like every couple months, if not weeks.
Yeah, I think Fleek is even out now, right?
Oh yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's so 3 weeks ago or whatever
just
the
lame.
fuck they say. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is, dude.
So I'm going to say a word. I want you guys to tell me what you think it means, okay?
Okay.
Let's go.
Chuggy.
I don't know what chuggy is. I thought I've seen this written down, and I thought it was chuggy, and I thought that's like when you fucking chug your beer.
Is it like a
But I'm old.
like a lame person, like a loser,
That's a simp.
like a chucko?
Like a chucko?
Yeah.
What is that?
Well, I don't know. Hopefully, it's not something terrible I just said. I don't know. I've heard it used in a mal reference before.
So yeah, it is. How did you know that, Gator? What the fuck?
I'm just good, man. This is a chuggy.
A chuggy, something that gives off boomer energy and or Gen Z humor vibes. So like all of us are definitely chuggies.
Got it.
How do you give off chuggy vibes? Like, what's a chuggy thing you do?
Like us talking about what a chuggy is.
Okay.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
I'm going to test this. I'm going to tell my wife that she's being chuggy in front of my kids.
Ooh.
Yeah. What about bussin'?
Yeah, the bussin's like,
Cleaning up real well.
no,
Like
it's
bussing
like
tables.
starting shit. Like busting somebody's chops.
Oh.
No.
No? Okay.
It's like you're
Yeah.
going hard, dude. Going hard in the paint, like cleaning up really well. You know what I mean? Like bussing tables.
Bussin' is like something's really good. What you would say, yeah.
That's close.
Let's see. The example is, I didn't know yo mama could cook this good. Yeah, her food be bussin'.
That makes sense. Yo, those biscuits are bussing.
Now, why? Why? What is that? Where did this come from?
It's because people don't think it'd be like it is, but it do.
I think it derives from like busting and bounty, like your cup runneth over. You know what I mean? It's just so good. It's like busting out. It's bussing.
And then my next train of thought is, would it be super chuggy to bring back old words and make them cool? Like, if kids heard the old words that people used to say, would they think they were cool again? Could they come full circle? And I was thinking words like mook. Can you call someone a mook anymore?
I don't even know what that is.
Ah, you fucking mook.
Nope.
No?
I don't even know
Nothing?
if I should be offended by that. Doesn't bother me that much.
Or milksop?
What?
Milksop. Nincompoop? Scamp? Scoundrel?
Nincompoop,
Well,
huh?
scamp and scoundrel is like real throwback shit.
It's like cartoon shit.
It's all real throwback shit. That's what I'm saying.
But what about like pimping and all the shit we had like in the 90s, dude?
Oh, that's boomer shit.
That's fly.
That's rad.
Yeah, dude.
You can't even say something's gnarly anymore. I still say gnarly, but it's not cool.
No, it's not.
It's definitely a chuggy thing to say.
Shit slaps was one that has come full circle a couple times throughout my life.
But now it's bussing. Now shit's bussing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you're old.
So no, y'all aren't down for the bringing words back? All right, fine.
We're trying, man. They're not quite like a boomerang.
I wasn't cool to start with, so
Okay.
I wasn't even hip to the, you know.
I got one last one. Crinklin.
What?
This is a new word, by the way. Crinklin.
This sounds like some kind of dirty sex word.
What are you doing if you're crinkling?
Fucking opening a condom? No.
Creeping on a come up.
What?
You heard me.
Living
No.
La Vida Loca?
Crinkling. So here, I'm going to look it up on Urban Dictionary real quick. Let's see.
Oh, good. Stay tuned. Blake's going to read some shit.
No, okay.
You
You
look
want,
it up first.
no, you want me to just tell you what I think it is and then I'll look it up?
Yeah, yeah.
So crinkling, you have your furry community, right?
What?
Your furry community
yeah.
Like my dogs?
where people dress up as animals,
Oh, those weirdos?
right?
Yeah, that's some weird shit.
So you have a furry community, but that shit is way too tame. That shit's way too soft. That's chuggy shit, to be
Yeah.
just a furry.
Yeah.
So
So 3
crinkling,
weeks ago.
crinkling is when you're a furry, but you're wearing a diaper also on top of the furry outfit. And the diaper, it crinkles. So you're crinkling.
But do you shit in the suit or do you shit in the diaper?
Yeah, both. Why not?
You're going to have some crazy suit
You might wear two
mechanics
diapers.
in order to get it through the suit into the diaper.
You could wear like your real diaper on the inside and have your like dress up diaper on the outside.
Furries walking about in diapers, mostly filled. Other terminologies include crinkle. This is how you crinkle. At Rainforest, they were crinkling.
It rained first.
Forest.
I think the world has been broken.
So crinkling, guys. That's my new thing I'm into.
Why don't they do something cool like wear hats? Well, why are they wearing diapers?
It's kind of like sunning.
What's the fetish about like wearing a diaper?
Dude, no, I'm not gonna kink shame here.
I'm not either. I'm just trying to figure out like what.
Hold on, I will.
I know you're into it, Blake, so that's what you gotta tell me.
So this is not here. I was driving through Oklahoma again. This was not a recreational trip. This was for work. Because why the fuck else would you go to Oklahoma?
That's where the rainforest is, right?
But we're driving through Oklahoma, and there's this town, and like on their water tower, right? You know, normal people put like
Johnny Cash,
Go Tigers, or fucking Knights or Bulldogs or something. You know,
yeah, unicorns.
These guys were the Wampus Cats. The Wampus Cats.
What the fuck? What is a Wampus cat?
The wampus upside your head.
Now, I think a Wampus Cat is like a mythological creature, like a chupacabra or a Bigfoot or a narwhal or something. You know, it's make believe. They're not real. So, but here's the thing: a Wampus Cat is also, and I shit you not, a Wampus Cat also means something. You know what it means?
What?
Guess. Go ahead. Guess. What?
Like a loser.
If you're gonna Wampus Cat, what are you gonna do?
Be a
furries that wampus around
with diapers on and they crinkle.
You're like, I'm still stuck on the furries. Hold on.
Well, this thing's furry, right? It's a cat.
Yeah, it's furry, right?
It's when you take a whole can of dip and put it in your mouth all at once.
A wampus?
A Wampus Cat.
Oh my god.
I don't know, dude. I'm just telling you. That's the way shit is right now.
I thought they called that a horseshoe, but that's a Wampus Cat.
A whole can of dip?
Yeah.
That sounds short-sighted.
Well, maybe it's not one little dip isn't cutting it. One like a half a can's just not doing it anymore.
Dude, could you imagine a whole can of dip? Oh my god.
No.
You'd be throwing up the nicotine buzz you'd get.
You choke on it.
Especially after you swallowed it. Because I swallow it for sure with that much dip in my mouth.
A Wampus Cat. Why? Why is it called a Wampus Cat? I don't know. I thought it was funny.
It's furry.
That's very
It's a
interesting.
furry that dips whole cans at a time.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting the cultures you're coming across on your journeys, Blake, and what you're learning about them.
Yeah, this sounds more intriguing than when I went overseas even.
I learned a lot. I got immersed in the culture. It was a real like gonzo type experience where I became a part of the. It wasn't just. I didn't just hit the tourist spots in.
Did you shit on their stadium
in Oklahoma? I got to the meat of the culture.
Did you shit there?
No,
that's unfortunate.
Not the whole time you're in
I
Oklahoma?
would have done it on principle.
No, not the whole time.
I would have done it on principle.
Why?
You had shit on Oklahoma.
You know how when you go on a
He
trip,
got scared. He couldn't go.
you know how when you go on a trip and you stay in hotels and stuff and you don't shit?
No.
No, just you.
I just shit, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about camping? You didn't shit when we were camping?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I shit like a motherfucker, like clockwork.
Okay, maybe I'm the only one. So a lot of times when I go somewhere and I know I'm only going to be gone for a short time, my brain will flip a switch off. That's just like, you don't shit anymore. That's not a thing.
I stuffed my shit wipes into a dead tree stump. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Leave no trace, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I wish it worked like that.
I mean, you would have had to been digging around in the stump to find them.
Well, you did. What if you'd come back with someone else's shit rag?
Yeah, that would have sucked.
You deserve it.
They're the biodegradable wipes, surely.
Are they?
Nah.
Oh, man.
There's going to be like 1,000 years from now, someone's going to... That whole stump will have fallen apart, and there'll just be a wipe with shit on top.
Dude,
why would somebody use permanent toilet paper?
no way, dude. Archaeologists are going to find it, and they're going to be like, it's still got scat remains on it. Somebody was here camping a long time ago. We found their remains.
They had a civilization right here by the water.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
No, more likely what's going to happen is somebody's going to go artifact looking, which is illegal in that particular area.
Yep.
So good for them. They're going to find shit rags instead of fucking...
Yeah, and they're going to get it on their fingers.
Good.
Which is an amazing find. Maybe it has some of your DNA and they reincarnate you or something.
It's better than the alternative. Dude, what if... the signs that are like, if you pick up artifacts in this park, we'll fuck you in the ass?
Yeah.
What if
the signs are all over the place.
What if they get
for
fucked,
real? Like they are not playing.
They're just waiting for you to bend over, dude. Whoop.
What if they get fucked in the ass for finding my fucking shit rags? Are my shit rags artifacts now?
I was about to say,
are they protected?
How long does a
Beer cans
literal
are.
how long does a literal piece of shit have to exist until it's an artifact?
That's what I'm saying.
Probably like a week. I gave it a week. Even dog shit, you know what I mean? Because you could leave dog shit out there and they'd be like,
It's artifacts.
artifact.
But your dog didn't get. You packed the dog shit out there. You've had it in your pocket.
Yeah.
You brought it with you?
Just throw it down somewhere and I'm like, there we go.
So remember,
Nice place
folks,
to throw some dog shit.
don't pick up litter because those could be considered artifacts.
Yeah. They're just some beer cans, you know.
We did pick up trash on our way out, by the way.
Yeah, we picked up all our shit.
No, we
Trash.
picked up extra trash.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
We picked up that nasty hat and that like beer can from 1952. That's an artifact we're not supposed to throw out.
Artifact. See, if we could have got fucked in the ass.
Yeah, dude.
Speak for yourself.
Is that what took you so long to get back to the boat?
Want to go camping?
What's the old joke that's like, hey, if you went camping with a bunch of your bros and you woke up and your ass hurt, would you tell anybody?
Want to go camping?
No. Well, you want to go camping?
That definitely didn't happen, right?
Sure.
Oh, we didn't even get to the end of the story. We didn't even get to the end of the camping story. So, we got back to camp. We decided to drink a bottle of whiskey. Standard operating procedure. But then, unbeknownst to us,
2 bottles of whiskey.
our listener also brought a bottle of whiskey. So right about the time we thought we were out of whiskey and it was time to go to bed, at a reasonable hour, like 2:30, you know,
Maybe.
there was a whole other bottle of whiskey that now we are inclined and in fact required to finish.
Required.
Because it's the fucking rules, dude. There's signs all over the place.
Yep. Fucking lantern wasn't out of fuel yet, so.
Oh, it was going strong.
So we drank an entire another bottle of whiskey and 4 dudes, only 3 tents. And I tried to invite Gator into my tent. He didn't want to come.
Nah, dude, I don't sleep in tents. Fuck a tent.
Get it?
So, Gator, tell us what you decided to do.
So
how about how about we said, I woke up, we went to sleep, what, 4 o'clock?
4-ish, yeah.
So we went to sleep 4 o'clock. The weather was real nice. It was nice and cool.
It really was. It was really nice.
There was a slight breeze, but it wasn't windy. You know, it was super drunk out. It was nice weather to go to sleep in.
Yeah, lots of alcohol out there.
However, right after we went to sleep, it started just dumping rain, just shitting like torrential downpours
Yeah.
with lightning and thunder and hail and fucking like
Wind and very frightening.
Was it really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it rained for like 3 straight fucking hours too. That's no bullshit. It did. It just downpoured for 3 straight hours.
So I woke up at 7 o'clock, right? We went to sleep at 4. I woke up at 7 and it's just like my 10 is like, dude, I don't know if this is going to hold up. This is pretty extreme.
I'm kind of amazed I'm still dry right now.
And I look out my little window and I can see Gator with one of those like cotton blanket, or is it cotton wool? It's wool blankets laid out on the ground. And then he's asleep on top of it. And he's got another wool blanket thrown over the top of him. And he's pulled it over his head at this point, like a civilized human. I guess because you didn't want the rain and hail on your face.
Yeah, I guess.
That was the thought process.
Get
that
my
went
face
into
dry. Yeah.
So
Kept waking me up, all the rain, on my face.
Yeah, you went full feral.
So Gator and I tried, dude. I promise. I crawled out of my tent and I punched you and I was like, "Hey!" You went and then kept sleeping. And I was like, "Fuck him, dude. He's done."
Yeah, you did hiccup all the way through the night and woke up the next morning, and we're still hiccuping the next morning.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, you're full feral, dude.
Yeah, sleeping on the ground will do that to you, give you hiccups.
Rare form. No, you had the hiccups before you hit the ground.
Yeah, Gator's not the
And after you left the ground, you still hiccups.
Chris. No disrespect here, but I would expect that from you.
I know, right?
You know,
That's really, I'm shaming him because it should have been me, you know?
but he didn't. Chris got up like a gentleman, went inside of his tent, zipped it up, and then I don't know what he did after that, but he was dry when he got up the next morning. Gator,
Relatively.
you just slept on the ground, huh? In the torrential rain.
I slept so good, too. I woke up at like 9:30, and it was awesome. I slept really good, actually.
Very sober, deep, restful, rejuvenating sleep.
I was
right?
earthing, dude. That was the whole thing. I was earthing. I was just right on the earth. Getting all the earth energy, you know what I mean?
What did Paul Walsh, something like an ant because I'm low to the earth?
Sure.
You know what I'm talking about?
Speaking of ants, I got lit up by some fire ants.
Yeah, that happens when you sleep on the ground.
Ground.
Yeah, dude, on my shin, I had all these like bumps. And
Dude,
shit.
and we weren't like in a campsite that has like a bathroom and
Grass.
like, picnic tables and bullshit. We were in the middle of fucking woods.
Yeah, there was nothing there. There's no peoples either.
No, definitely no peoples.
It's because people are smarter than us.
But
they're
there
like, dude, we're not going out there.
There
Fuck
are like fire ants and chiggers and rain even.
Dude, I was so surprised by that rain. That's like
no.
crazy, dude.
Caught you off guard, did it?
Yeah.
Dude, were surprised that it rained after you woke up after sleeping in the rain. You woke up and you're like, what? It rained?
You're like, I'm soaking wet.
Where am I? How the fuck did I get here?
It was all wet outside, dude.
Why is everything soaking wet? Why am I still drunk?
I slept gooder than a motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, I was really impressed. That was rare form for Gator.
You're just jealous, man.
I am a little bit. Not about the sleeping in the rain part.
I didn't even take a shower, dude. I could took a shower when I was sleeping. You know what I'm saying?
There's
Multitasking.
Multitasking.
There's a lot of Wednesday nights that I take my whiskey to extremes. And only a few of them that I've actually passed the fuck out outside.
You know what this tells
And
me,
even
though?
fewer that I passed the fuck outside and slept through a monsoon.
You know what this tells me, though? Dude, people are fucking lame. Like, people act like they gotta have a fucking hotel with an air conditioner and a big-ass bed and a bunch of pillows and cable TV. And dude, you don't need any of that shit. You just sleep on the ground. You sleep on the ground in the rain.
Tent was nice, though.
Nah, I'm living proof right here. You can do it.
No, yeah, I mean, you can.
It's fantastic. I really like it.
Would you do it again?
Oh, hell yeah.
Just, like, exactly the same?
Yep.
So
No tent. I'm never, ever again bringing a tent.
as
Ever
many
again.
times as I've done it, I haven't done it too often on purpose.
You know what's crazy? He brought a tent.
Yeah. It was soaking wet on the ground next to him.
Yeah, and I said, fuck a tent.
Why didn't you use the tent as a pillow?
I don't like pillows. I don't even sleep with a pillow on a bed.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I just lay like a dead person. In fact, I put the pillow on top of my head so it like slows my breathing. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Nah, it blocks the light from my eyes so I don't see at night.
I do the same thing. But only, okay, so if I'm laying face up
Yeah.
or on my side, I use a pillow. But oftentimes to sleep, I end up turning face.
Oftentimes when you sleep, you turn ass up.
Yeah, face down. No pillow.
Face down, ass up. That's the way you like to sleep?
Sure. I think that's how that goes.
That's a good song, dude.
It really is. Inspiring.
Face down, ass up. That's the way we like to sleep.
I don't know that song.
It's good. It's called like The Way We Like to Sleep. Look it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Spotify, Google Play.
Good shit.
It's on our website. Go check it out.
No, I'm serious. I'll go camp on Mount Everest and not use a tent. And people look at me like I'm crazy. And I was like, nah, fuck a tent.
I think there you'll die.
Yeah. That's true.
I got to try it to find out, though.
Sure.
Y'all can tell me when I wake up in the morning if
I should have died most times that I slept outside. Just on principle.
That's the thing, is I don't think I've ever slept through something that extreme. I mean, I've slept outside before. I slept in like a lawn before. Yeah, I mean, you ever wake up in a lawn like a civilized person?
Yeah.
You know?
I woke up in a garage
like 3 houses
before.
down, you know?
Or yeah, you wake up on dude, the worst is if you wake up on the carpet in your own living room. I was almost there. Why am I soaking wet?
Dude, one time we were camping. I think you might have been there, Blake. But we were camping and I got fall in the fire drunk, you know? I didn't fall in the fire on that particular occasion.
Fall in the fire ants.
I stumbled out and I made it to my tent and I laid there for a second and it was all spinning and shit. You know how tents do.
You don't want any part of that.
Yeah, that makes you have to piss. So I was like, I'm going to get up and take a piss. And I got up and I managed a zipper, which is difficult in that state. But I didn't manage the tent string that you pull out, you know, to hold the tent down or whatever. Mm-hmm. The old school tents where you got to tie them off.
Okay.
So I had a tie off on that tent. And I got the zipper undone right before I tripped over the tent line, fell on my face, and then just pissed and slept right there.
Victory. Be a man.
Nice and warm, huh?
And I was so disappointed in myself because I actually was like recalled stumbling to the tent at one point, and I was like, I was there. I had made it home. I was there.
Yeah.
I could have slept there, but no. Oh no. Instead, I'm gonna get out, expose myself, fall down, sleep there for the night, and wake up covered in ants and poison ivy and mosquitoes and vomit. Piss.
Yeah.
Be a man. Okay, since we're telling camping stories, one time I woke up and I wasn't like so drunk that I couldn't, like function. It wasn't like that. I maybe drank a little bit and then went to sleep, and then I woke up and I was like, shit, I gotta piss. So I go to try and like get the tent open, but I've been drinking. Okay, so that's the kind of piss I have to take.
Yeah.
Like drink a bunch of beer piss, you know?
Yeah, fuck it, just
So I'm like
Hogan out of that motherfucking dick.
I'm like, my knees are shaking, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna try to get this fucking zipper open, and like, you're looking for it, and you're like, fuck, there's no zipper. Why is there no zipper? And then like it starts to, you start to pee, and you're like, nope. So then you like grab your dick and you're holding it, but now you only got one hand, so you're trying to, and you're like, it's on the other end, it's on the other side. So you flip to the other side, and you're like, boom, there it is, I got it. And you try to rip that bitch open real quick, and it goes and snags. Now I've got like a 3-inch hole on the ground and the zipper's just fucking stuck. And now I'm like starting to piss in my hand as I'm holding my dick, You know what you do here?
Yeah.
You squeeze 1 inch of dick through 3 inches.
I lay down on my side and I stick my dick through the little hole.
Fuck it, here's good.
And try not to pee in the tent.
Fuck it, here's good. Here's good. That's a special kind of like finish the whiskey night, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Like a man.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta rip sink out of the wall,
Yeah, we need to, what if we had like a college where we could teach people be a man shit?
Man school.
Yeah.
Yeah, man school should definitely be a thing. I thought about a lot of the really important shit that I've learned, like a whatever the fuck knot you were trying to teach. I don't know what it's called. I just know how to tie it.
A bowline?
Well, sure.
Yeah.
We'll call it that.
Bowling.
Call it the little loop-de-loo knot, but whatever.
The rabbit knot.
The rabbit with the tree trunk dick.
Yeah. With a knot in it.
Rabbit comes out of the hole and around the tree and back in the hole.
Yeah, me too.
It comes in the hole, what?
Back in the hole? Around the tree, though.
It comes around the hole.
Yeah. And so there's many things that I've learned over the years, and it's like...
How to pitch a tent.
Yeah.
You should know how to pitch a tent.
I mean, it took me, 40 fucking years to learn a lot of these goddamn things? So why couldn't there have been a class, like in high school, that's just like, all right, fuck all the rules. Here's the man school.
Here's the real shit.
Yeah.
That you need to know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You learn how to tie a fucking knot. You learn how to pitch a tent. You learn how to back a trailer. Dude.
You learn how to two-step.
So
you have to learn how to dance, right?
Here's the deal. When we were taking the boat out, right? Fucking, I was like, I mean, I've been around boats long enough, Gator. I'm going to run up here and I'm going to grab your truck.
You drove halfway out the fucking park to back that boat up.
What are you talking about? I nailed it first try.
Yeah. From halfway out the fucking exit. Dude, you came around and I was like, oh, he's going to keep going. He's just going to drive the fuck off, isn't he? Dude, you drove so far off to try and get that thing straight to come back.
You're out your goddamn mind. I fucking nailed that first try.
He did fall out of the truck when he was getting back into it.
Yeah, see?
So what you're saying is I did it while I was fall down drunk. Boom, nailed it. No, so
he also had 4 lanes. He could have squigglied that shit all the way down. On
yeah, but I wouldn't have that
in half the time. And you're like, I'm going to pull it all the way out here and take. And I'm lucky you didn't stop and talk to the fucking guy at the front.
I wanted to talk to the guy about the weather.
Yeah.
That was some crazy weather last night, wasn't it? He was like, well, dadgum, we needed it, didn't we?
Now it's all hungover out here.
Meanwhile, we're sitting on the boat. It's 105, waiting for you to back the goddamn trailer down. I'm just saying you could have done it quicker. It didn't have to be pretty. You had 4 open lanes.
Well, I wasn't trying to brag about backing the trailer, even though I fucking nailed it. What I was trying to say is, so back the trailer and your truck's got the reverse thing. Now this is a truck that like, I haven't driven this truck. I haven't backed this trailer, but I can drive a truck and I can back a trailer. Those are things that I have in my playbook, right?
But do you know how to put it in reverse?
So today I got in my car and I went to Sonic, and then I think I got all the fucking cups and bullshit, and I put it in the seat next to me, and I took my wallet because it was in my hand because I gave the guy a tip, and I took my wallet and I set it like right in front of the like where my backup camera is. So then I go to back out.
Virtue signaling?
What?
Tipping.
Tip. I heard you. Did you hear it?
Yeah,
I heard it. Anyways, continue on.
Okay.
So anyway, I set the wallet on the backup camera. It was like in front of the backup camera, like on that little ledge. And I go to back out and I'm like, well shit, I can't see out of my backup camera and I got to use my mirrors. Now, I can back a trailer with fucking mirrors. I grew up backing without a backup camera. However, having a backup camera is pretty nice when you're backing up anything, True. And I still don't use it. I still use the side mirrors when I'm backing up the trailer. Cause that's how you guide it, right? Like if it comes into this mirror, you
tilt it out the other way. Yeah.
But, I'm already getting soft just having a backup camera in my car,
Yeah. I don't even use, it's.
Oh, don't lie and say you don't use
the backup
I crashed
camera. Have you seen the backs of my cars? I fucking back into shit all the time, dude.
Dude, I'm saying.
Tell me again, I don't ask my insurance company if I use my fucking backup camera.
It's one of those things that like, I don't need, but as soon as I didn't have it this one time I was in reverse, I was like, oh shit, I got to revert to my old school ways. And that's a thing that you need to learn. You need to learn how to drive a stick, and you need to learn how to back something up with only mirrors.
Turn the music up, look at your phone the whole time you're backing up. If somebody's there, they shouldn't have been there. They weren't there when you started.
It's their fault. Take it 4 lanes, zigzag that bitch down the boat ramp.
And how you feeling me?
The truck's jackknifed and the trailer sideways. You're like, all right, Gator, come on. Get it.
Fuck, dude.
You're gonna have to swing it. You're gonna have to drift into this bitch.
God,
boys.
dang.
You know what's funny is I think my insurance company gives me a discount for having a backup camera. Got him.
I can't tell you how appreciative I was that morning, though, when you were like, oh, I'll go get your truck and fucking back it down for you. I was like, hell yeah.
Thank God I'm not quite ready to drive yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, boating is not driving, right? Like, that's not the same. You can do, if you're not allowed to drive, and these are arbitrary numbers that someone made up, 0.08, that's fucking arbitrary, right? Because you're not really drunk until you're like 0.16, at least, double that. I can still operate a car, come on. But if it's 0.08, then it's double that for boats. So that means it should be 0.16, but in actuality, it's probably like, you see what I'm saying? I don't know how to do this.
I'm against a lot of these laws, at the core, because it's already illegal to drive like an asshole, Like, okay, if I'm on the lake driving a boat, perfectly like any boat driver would drive a boat.
Then what the fuck does it matter how drunk I am?
Exactly, right?
Now, if you're crashing shit,
if you crash some shit, yeah.
Disregarding like buoys and right-of-ways and shit.
And no wake zones, sure. At that point, you're driving like an asshole. That's clearly illegal,
They already had rules for all that shit.
Right. Don't just go out there and get them because they're drunk. Like,
I didn't know the legal limit was double on a boat.
No, I'm saying it should be.
Oh, it's not, though?
No, it's not.
I don't think so.
No, you can definitely get a boating while intoxicated. But that's my point, is you shouldn't have to. That's like shooting fish in a barrel, right? Bunch of motherfuckers out on a boat, and you're like, I bet they've been drinking.
I mean, seriously, the cops could just like post up at the boat ramp, and like every motherfucker that tries to leave, like, you're fucked. All of you. All like 5,000 of you.
Just don't get off.
Dude, okay.
Stay on the lake forever.
There's like a pontoon boat full of like chicks that are like, woo! And they're like, yeah, we got them, right? Then the next one comes up and it's like a ski boat full of bros, and they're like, yeah, what's up? And they're like, yeah, you got them. There's like a fishing boat with 2 60-year-old men. You fucking got them. Dude. They're like, fuck, they got us.
Well, we saw all the bush cans sitting back there.
Yeah, it's totally illegal for you in particular to drive down that particular road, It's
yeah,
bullshit.
I think
I wasn't even driving like an asshole.
If you're dragging a boat out, you can almost guarantee that someone's drunk,
If not everyone.
And probably everyone.
Probably everyone. That's what I'm saying. There's already laws about like don't be an asshole,
This is good stuff to know. I didn't realize that like everybody was drunk on the boat.
You just thought it was you?
Yeah. I was just like, it's just me.
I've not been on a lot of boats where everybody wasn't drunk.
That's rare. That's weird. And, looking back, that's probably why I got my boater's license at such a young age.
So everybody else could be drunk?
Because if I'm 13 and we get pulled over, and this literally happened, if I'm 13 and we get pulled over and the cop's like, you're not allowed to drive anymore. Gotcha, bitch. And he's like, that 13-year-old right there has got a boater's license. Show it to him, Blake. And I'm like, bam, what's up? Well, shit, I'm going to follow you in.
I'm driving all these.
Good, my wife's going to come and pick us up.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, then you gotta explain that one later. But
better than the alternative.
I'm 13 and I'm landing.
So you can either come get me from the lake or you can come get me from jail.
But I'm not allowed to park the boat on the trailer. I'm not allowed to pull the trailer out of the water.
Damn.
I'm fucked.
I would just go anchor up somewhere and sleep.
You can do that in some places. You can't do that in all places.
Oh, really? They'll be like, nah, you can't do that. Why not? That doesn't make any sense. I figure you should be able to sleep anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's what homeless people say, too.
Fuck. They're good at it, too, aren't they?
Yeah.
You're right. I was boating, but as you pulled us over, I threw out the anchor, and we're staying right fucking here.
We're camping now. Right here on this fucking lake. Right here.
Can I be in trouble for camping while drunk?
I'm trying to take a nap.
Surely not, right?
I'm just trying to sleep off this hangover.
Dude, if they make it illegal to camp while drunk, we're fucked.
Dude. Camping's out. Next thing you know, they're going to say we can't go hunting drunk.
Where are we allowed to be drunk?
Dude, you got to be doing some bad shit for somebody to hike in all the way to where we were to fuck with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why they don't fuck with us.
Yeah, that's why they just lay on the sirens the next morning.
Oh, and they did too, right?
What the fuck with the sirens?
I remember the sirens now. That was weird.
So the reason there's no people out there and the reason it's a nice lake is because it's Corps of Engineers, Army Corps of Engineers owns the whole lake. They own all the property around it.
So why do they set off the sirens at 11 a.m.?
I don't know, air raids.
There's probably a tornado when we were sleeping.
Because they knew we were camping there. They were like, you get the fuck out of here.
Wake your ass up, bitch.
Yeah.
Joke's on them. Gator can sleep through a fucking hurricane.
Right?
Yeah, with no tent.
You think he couldn't sleep through an air raid siren?
That's the first time I've slept through a rainstorm like that. Because I've slept outside plenty of times. I've slept outside and woke up with my shit frozen. Like my blanket's all covered in like frost. But that's the first time I woke up like soaking wet.
Dude, one time
What's worse?
Well, when I got frosty, it was really cold that night and we had a fire and I dug like a little trench and I put like coals in it and mixed it up with like the frozen ground. So I woke up and it was all wet because it like melted from the heat and the coals. Mm-hmm. And that was worse because I was only like partially wet,
but it's cold.
like frozen on the top.
Yeah.
At least I was like soaked to the core this time. Like my whole, like I plugged in my phone, I got in the car and it was like, warning, your phone's wet.
And also
can't charge. And I was like,
Texas summer, so like 2 hours after the sun comes up, you're dry.
But it's also
to the core.
You're sweating at that point. You went from being wet because you got rained on to being wet because you're pouring sweat.
Mm-hmm.
But it was also nice because they were like wet and it acted like a swamp cooler. So the cool breeze like blew through the wet blanketry that was on me. You know what I mean? And like made me feel nice and cool. And it was also like a security blanket. You know those weighted blankets they have? Because it was like so soaking soft.
It's like 150-pound blanket.
Yeah, it's just like wool fucking soaked bullshit. Yeah, so yeah, I slept like I was dead.
I camped too close to the water on a cold night one time, and the heat that I put off in the tent, I guess, caused all the condensation. And so when I woke up, everything was soaking wet inside the tent.
Ugh.
You ever fall asleep during the day and you wake up and feel like you have a hangover?
Yeah.
Like for no reason, just fucking. Like, you were cool going to sleep. Maybe you got some work done and you go, oh, yeah, I deserve to lean back in the recliner and watch some.
I have full capacity to wake up grumpy as fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude, it'll ruin the day if I do that.
There's a magic number. It's like a quick nap where you're resting your eyes for 20 minutes. You can get away with that. You can sneak that in and not feel like shit afterwards.
Is it where you commit, though, and you, like, actually fall asleep?
Yeah, full blown asleep.
Like 3 hour shit?
Yeah, a whole football game on a Sunday.
Yeah, you're going to wake up pissed off.
You, like, wake up and miss dinner. And you're
fuck, I was trying to watch this game.
You're so mad.
I'm watching the game, damn it. Someone touched the thermostat.
I think it'd be better to get drunk and, like, miss all that stuff than just to fall asleep and miss all that stuff. You know?
Yeah, because at least you were having fun, presumably.
Yeah, you weren't just like, I'm going to take a quick cat nap and wake up and feel like a shithead. Every time I do it, I wake up and feel shitty.
Plus, if you fall asleep for 4 hours during the day, you're not going to sleep right that night.
No, it's fucked.
Eh.
That's how I am now with like eating and sleeping.
I've been doing the not sleep enough at night, so have a random 1 hour nap unplanned in random places once a day.
Every day.
Yeah.
God, we're old as fuck.
Dude, I can't subscribe to the nap game. That'll put me over the edge, dude.
I don't stay up till 1 or 2 every night and then wake up with the sun every day.
I just feel like if I take a nap, I'm going to like fuck everything up.
There's no intentional naps. That's what I'm saying. I just randomly fall asleep places now. It's not like an intentional thing.
Damn, that's kind of scary.
Dude, and sometimes I wake up all grumpy because like it fucks shit up because I had things to do. You know?
Do you ever wake up after a nap and you're sweating? Like it's hot?
Yeah,
dude, that's what it is. If you wake up and you're sweating, this sucks. I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah, no, that's the kicker. That's like reminds me of being on vacation.
I run a household of 6, and the fight over the thermostat is real deal. Like somebody's gonna get murdered over this shit.
Do you guys tape it down?
I put a security lock on it, but it's also connected to the Alexa, you know. And so even though they can't go and type the shit in, they figured out that they can just be like, "Hey Alexa, fucking change the shit." So
you need some Mission Impossible shit that like understands your voice pattern.
I'm just gonna disconnect it from Alexa and lock them all up.
That'll work. I wonder if you could put some kind of like passcode on it. That'd be kind of cool.
I can. That's what I'm saying. I can put passcodes on my thermostat.
But you can put like a vocal one on there. So you're like, you say a secret password and it's like.
That's the daddest shit I've ever heard.
Salty ball sacks. And it's like.
Yeah. I got to figure that
on the thermostat.
Yeah, I've got a passcode on the thermostats for sure. Especially the upstairs one, man. That's kids' territory.
What do you lock it in at? What's your.
67.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, that fucking hotel room. That shit is cold.
Did you get it on 15.7?
It's cold. As low as it'll go, you know?
Frozen unit when you wake up.
Yeah,
You're
dude.
like, yeah.
And the blackout curtains.
Oh, dude, I know. I love those curtains. The double rows, but like that one row is just like so dark.
And the down alternative comforter.
It smells like bleach. It
Yeah.
smells like bleach because that's a great smell.
It really is. I sleep better in that shit.
Yeah. You're like, this shit's bleach.
Probably killing brain cells. That's okay.
And you don't have a little space heater fucking laying next to you?
No, he uses the fucking blow dryer they put in the bathroom.
No, I'm saying when you're in a
Fucking
hotel,
blows on his face.
a lot of times you don't usually have the fucking person laying next to you
Yeah.
that conducts all the heat.
All right, let's take a shot.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like I give off the heat.
I do too. I run hot as fuck.
I can't sleep with people. It's too hard. Too hot.
I justify it because I have wolf dogs. So I'm like, dude, the house has to stay fucking about 65 for us to survive. We're not meant for this fucking environment.
How do they do outside in the heat?
Me and the wolf dogs, we will die.
Yeah. So you get too damn hot in here. Fucking doesn't matter that you open the windows. 110 outside, bitch.
It's getting there, man.
Oh. Do we want to talk about it? Today we're drinking Redemption High Rye Bourbon. One more again, and then we'll talk about it.
It's my redemption song. I'm ready now. Let's go for it. Let's get it done out of the way.
All right. Let's see. Redemption is bringing back rye to its pre-prohibition glory. Our high rye bourbon whiskey is made with corn and a high content of rye to ensure complexity and balance. Join the rye revival. I like the alliteration there.
Me too.
A mash of 60% corn, 36% rye, 4% barley, and aged in new charred oak barrels.
Nice.
I don't know. So normally I'm all against the pretentious bullshit, but I kind of like it that they spell out like what's in the mash, you know?
Yeah. And that's all that there is too. Like the back is just all bullshit warning labels and whatnot.
Yeah, they're not doing the subtle notes of
Yeah.
fucking other. Yeah, they're not doing that.
They're not doing that. The bottle. We'll get to the bottle. Let's just start with the things.
All right, sweetness. I think it's low.
I do too.
2. Yeah. Here, hang on. I don't know why I'm writing it down, but I'm going to.
Write that shit down.
Yeah.
Write down something important.
Crunch. I think it's got a crunch.
Yeah, I was
I'll go
going to give
3.
it crunch. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Bite.
My mind.
I think it's got a bite. I'll give it a 3, just above average.
I was going to go 3.5. That bite's pretty. It's almost got spicy. It's almost spicy in my
I'll
mouth.
put 3.5. We're on the same page on this one. Bottle. All right, look.
Bottle's dope.
It had an amazing pop. It's got a unique bottle that's for redemption. And this is bottled for redemption. It's not a bottle that's like or shaped like any other bottle. It's not a Jack Daniels bottle. It's not. You know what I mean? It's its own shape, even.
Yeah. It's even different than Bullet, which might be the closest thing to it, right?
So, dude,
I'm going to give it
3.5?
3.5. Yep.
Yeah, it's a nice bottle.
and I could even go as high as 4. If you were going to be like 4.5, I was going to go 4.
Wait, look at the front of it, though, because I can't see it. I don't know if Chris can. So, 2 things I want to talk about the bottle I appreciate. It's got the nice grip, right? Ambidextrous.
Ergonomically.
That's right, yeah. You can grab it with your left or your right hand, and it fits. You know, your thumb's got the thumb grip.
Sure.
But it's elegant, and it's kind of designed into the bottle. And
It's got the rye leaf on the bottom.
yeah, it's whatever part of the bottle. It's not like a after
Yeah, it's burned.
sticker.
It's burned into the glass.
And the pop was like kind of scary.
Look at the cork. Look at the top of the cork. That's pretty fancy.
Yeah. I'm a fan, dude. 3.5 for
I could
sure.
even go as, I think I could go as high as 4.
Yeah, I could too.
I'm going to put 4.
This is a good one.
Yeah, it was a nice surprise.
All right, drunkenness.
I'm going to give it top marks. It's going down pretty smooth. It's what, 90, 92 proof, I think, something like that.
92 to 46%.
It'll kick you right in the dick, you know. The bite's good. It's well balanced. Top marks. Top marks all the way around.
3.5. I can get 3.5 or 4 on that too.
Oh, man.
So general vibe.
I like it.
Let's get drunk.
Yeah.
Let's get drunk.
It's time to get weird.
I'm gonna drink all this.
Are we going to end up camping again tonight?
Are you gonna show up?
I got my blankets, dude.
If you got blankets,
You got grass around here?
dude, there is
And
grass.
fire ants?
And dog shit.
That's what you look for in a camping spot.
Yeah, dude.
Dog shit.
I figure if I sleep by the fire ants, nobody's going to fuck with me. You
Dude,
know
there's
what I
even
mean?
some rogue squirrels running around back there, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill those motherfuckers.
Ooh.
Did y'all ever see
You have a fry?
Y'all ever see a squirrel orgy?
Like one squirrel fucking a squirrel, and then another squirrel fucking the squirrel fucking another squirrel.
Yeah, and then like 5 other squirrels like running around all crazy trying to fuck each other also.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Way too many squirrels in a small space, fucking all chasing each other and trying to get it on.
Dang, you hit that with some birdshot. Just take your choke out, dude.
Yeah. You know, Blake's neighbors would really appreciate that.
Yeah, this squirrel orgy's happening right here in the hood.
You're like, I use steel. At least there's no lead polluting the environment back here.
I came across one the other day, and I was like, holy shit. Because I think I was driving down a road, and like the squirrel ran across the road. Then like 4 other squirrels ran across, and they were like, they'd all like connect, and it wasn't fighting. It was more like fucking for a second. And then they'd like, oh shit, and run and chase each other.
They're like, there's people watching us.
Yeah, little squirrel.
Oh, but that's what they get off
They're
on.
like, Chris is watching us again. Run away.
Stop staring at me, Swan.
And then there's this human who was like rolling around with us, and that got kind of weird. We started guiding him
So,
because he's weird.
the other day I was eating at my desk at work, okay?
Nuts.
Don't judge me too harshly
Squirrel nuts.
here. You know, when you're like, all right, I don't have time to run to lunch for a full hour.
But also, I'm fucking hungry.
So I'm going to go hit a drive-thru. I'm going to come back. I'm going to eat in front of the computer, you know?
Yeah, that's most of my work lunches, honestly.
So I'm doing that. And I think I got Chick-fil-A, right?
Actually, I have a lot of lunches where I just make shit in the fucking right there.
So, yeah, sometimes that's the way it's got to be. So I'm eating Chick-fil-A at my desk, and I'm trying to be careful. And, you know, the norm, like the standard operating procedures, you're going to drop ketchup on your shirt. You know, that's what you do. So I was trying to be real conscious of that and not have that happen. So I sit down at my desk, I unfold the Chick-fil-A paper or whatever. I take my sunglasses off my head. I set it next to the Chick-fil-A, and I'm trying to eat like over the wrapper, not like lean back in my chair. You know what I mean?
Whatever.
So I lean over, take a bite, set it down, and then go back to my work. Well, at some point, I guess I had leaned over, taken a bite of my Chick-fil-A, whether it was the sandwich or the French fries, I will never know because I put ketchup on both those motherfuckers. But at some point,
Wait, hold on. You put ketchup on a Chick-fil-A sandwich?
oh yeah,
Fuck you.
oh yeah.
Fuck you.
What else? That's the only thing you put on it.
No. Chick-fil-A sauce, honey mustard, any of those are better than ketchup.
Polynesian
First
sauce,
of all,
dude.
it's motherfucking Chick-fil-A. You don't need to put a goddamn thing on it.
No,
it's good. Just the chicken, the bread, and the pickles.
If you're gonna put
ketchup
anything
mock
on
is
it, it's
what's going
ketchup.
on.
Otherwise, nothing.
Put ketchup on your fucking Chick-fil-A sandwich?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Dude.
But not on his fries because he won't.
That's
eat
right up
fries.
there with like putting ketchup on a steak, bro.
No.
Yeah.
Oh man!
So
Ouch!
all right.
I'm offended.
So fuck me for putting ketchup on Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Yeah.
Still, that's
Then
what I was
fuck
doing.
you for being a sloppy bitch and spilling it on your sunglasses.
I dripped once. At some point, I dripped a drop of ketchup onto my sunglasses, like the lens of my sunglasses.
The only way to drop a drip is to drip a drop.
Now, what the fuck are you gonna do? You know, like you gonna take a crinkly ass napkin and wipe your sunglasses off and smear ketchup everywhere? No,
Or are you going to use
fuck no.
hard water from the sink and batter it with fucking
That's what I'm saying.
minerals?
So,
and
You never to subscribe to the "This is why God made jeans" shit. You're gonna shit on your fucking jeans, bro.
your sunglasses, you're gonna scrape your sunglasses across your fucking scratchy ass.
My jeans are soft. I don't know what fucking jeans. Why are your jeans crunchy?
you got those
So-
fancy underwear.
This is how I caught myself licking ketchup off of the lens of my sunglasses, and I don't.
That's fucked up, dude. It's fucked up. It's like licking barbecue sauce off your phone.
It made sense at the time. I was like, dude, I'm gonna lick the ketchup off of the lens,
Yeah,
and then I'm gonna
nobody's
clean the
looking.
lens with like a microfiber fucking.
Nobody's looking. This is how people eat boogers and shit.
But as soon as I did it, like as soon as I like licked the drop off, I was like, I just licked ketchup off of my sunglasses. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. If I put ketchup on my sunglasses, would you lick it off?
No, that's your problem.
Props to you for showing up and just like showing your sack all the time. You know, like
What do you mean?
fuck it. I eat like a sloppy bitch and then I lick my sunglasses. Like nobody's gonna tell anybody that. That's like
Yeah.
telling somebody.
But that's
to eat
why it was
boogers,
funny.
dude.
That's why it was funny to me.
Blake's like,
You know?
I was wiping my ass, and I just didn't want to wipe my ass anymore, so I just got up and went about my day
Yeah, you know, you
and
ever
licked
do?
my sunglasses a little bit.
You ever pull balled up toilet paper out
Are
of
you
your
gonna-
asshole hair
This is one of those things. Are you gonna sit
and then
here?
eat chicken nuggets after?
Are you
Ketchup.
gonna sit here and
Ketchup?
tell me you've never licked a pair of sunglasses?
No, I'm not
Never.
going to tell you that.
Never. I'm never going to admit that in my life, dude.
All right,
That's
have you-
shameful.
Have you ever licked your phone?
I'm not going to tell you that either. That's what I'm saying. Dude.
Everyone has though.
Yeah, dude.
No,
Everybody.
I don't get food on my phone, bro.
Everybody's picked their butt and then ate chicken nuggets too. Like nobody fucking announces it to the internets.
Even if I got like peanut butter on there, I wouldn't lick it off.
You just leave it forever? Oh, this phone's ruined.
Yeah.
That's not true. I've seen him eat Reese's cups. He's lying.
I'd use a scratchy paper towel. and
Dude, tell me
scratch it
he
off.
hasn't had some Reese's fingers and like touched all over his phone, and then what? Then what?
Yeah, dude. Next thing you know, you got
lick
peanut
that shit
butter on
off?
your dick.
The screen's all dirty because it's got sugar and dirt stuck to it from Reese's.
I like to wipe it with the whiskey and fucking ashes rag.
Yeah, it was one of the. It's like. Have you ever tasted deodorant?
I'm saying it's not fucked up that you did it
The spray
necessarily, because it's kind of like being a person. There's fucked up things about being a person
Yeah.
that everybody endures, you know? What I'm saying is that you're kind of a fucked up person for like telling the internets about it.
Oh, but that's what's funny about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we do on the show for sure. And we don't get enough fucking props for it. That's why I'm sitting at props to showing up and showing your fucking balls, you know?
Dude, I'm not going to
I appreciate that. Thank you. I sacrifice a lot for this show.
Yeah,
thank you.
A lot goes into this character building that I do that allows you to bear witness to this wonderful caricature
Yeah, I was
of which I play.
I was
every
playing
week.
a role. I didn't actually lick ketchup off my sunglasses like a
Yeah, just
savage.
thought
You're allergic to ketchup, right?
I thought about it, and I thought that would make a good story, and someone has talk about it on the show as if it happened because it did.
Nah, fuck that. I licked that shit off.
Dude, I was thinking you were gonna say that the ketchup like ruined the lens of your glass or something like that because you didn't like.
Well,
there
well,
soon
it
enough.
would.
I've heard that like apparently ketchup cleans the shit out of stuff like toothpaste. Like ketchup and toothpaste are used to like if you really want to make a penny shiny or something like that.
It's got vinegar in it.
Yeah, yee.
What?
I've heard of people cleaning shit with ketchup. I swear to God.
Yes, no, I've heard of that too. And that was the thing. I didn't want the ketchup to like corrode the integrity of the lens.
Polarized lenses here.
So you gotta get that shit quick.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, then you got to
Surely,
saliva on
surely,
there.
whatever's in your fucking saliva is not going to corrode.
Not all the ketchup he's been eating with his Chick-fil-A.
Well, I don't want to get ketchup on my microfiber lens cleaning towel. You know, like my sunglasses wipe.
Oh yeah, that'd be kind of bad.
If you don't want to use paper towel because it's too abrasive, you got to get the old people paper towels. You know which ones I'm talking about? The super soft motherfuckers.
Sure.
No, what is this?
So
You wipe your butt with it
dude,
too?
my grandparents, you can wipe your butt with these paper towels. Actually,
Like quilted northern.
no,
Quilted picker-uppers?
Better. They're like the soft. I don't know how else to explain it. They're just fucking soft.
Will it say it on the package like ultra soft or something?
Honestly, I can't even think of the packaging. I just remember being at my grandparents' house and getting a paper towel and being like, "Holy shit, this is like Egyptian fucking cotton towel."
I'm gonna put this on my butt. That's what you thought.
Yeah.
And now you have your handy wipe addiction.
Nah, because then I didn't even have the hairy butt yet, dude. The hairy butt is where I had to really start being conscious about what I put on my butt.
Not what you put in your mouth.
I'm still not conscious about that.
Because that has a lot to do with what comes out of your butt.
Yeah, hence the problem.
I don't know. I like the fact that we can talk about shit. Dude, there's some fucked up shit that it happens just being a human. You know what I mean? Just exists. You ever try to wipe your butt and your
ketchup
finger
on your
pokes through?
sunglasses.
You ever try to wipe your butt and your
Nope.
finger pokes through? And you got
Nope.
poop on your finger now?
Nope.
Pretty sure we have a fucking episode titled "Beating Off in Traffic." So, you know,
How does that happen? How do you get fucking poop on your finger, dude? Do you not like put enough layers in between your hand? And why are you going so hard?
Usually I do.
I can tell you a couple ways.
But it's happening.
I
You just
can
gotta
tell you-
touch it, dude.
There's a couple ways that this happens to you. You really want to get into it? Are you sure? I feel like explaining this is like sending a picture of poop to a group text.
All right, maybe not then. We don't
It seems
have to.
appropriate as we're talking about poop, right?
All right, okay. How
But
about
offensive to people who might not want to hear about
What
it.
about if you pick up your dog shit with a bag? Do you wash your hand when you get home before you make a PB&J?
Dude, if you're smart, you turn the bag inside out over your hand.
Oh, I just
grab
pick it up and
poop.
put it in the bag.
if I pick up shit, then yeah, I usually wash my hand. If I get poop on my finger, I wash my hand, you know?
What if you just wipe it off on your shorts and it's not brown anymore on your finger? It doesn't really smell that bad anymore.
Hey, if you don't get poop on your finger after you wipe your ass, do you still wash your hands?
I mean, yeah, every single fucking time, you know?
What about after you take a leak?
Wait, I thought we were showing our balls here.
This is the big question. If you take a leak, do you wash your hands?
A gentleman washes his hands before and after he touches his dick.
Dude, like a rinse, you know? Like, because people are going to look at you weird,
I
maybe.
pretend to wash my hands in the sink.
Why are you touching your dick when you pee?
Dude, if there's nobody up in there, I'm getting the fuck out.
Yeah. But if there's other people there, I'll walk
Wash
over,
your-
I'll turn the sink on, I'll rinse my hands under the sink,
I'll
and
pretend
I'll shake them off.
splash. You know, sure, dude.
That's a lot of drama y'all are going through. I just pee all over the wall and walk out. I didn't even touch that motherfucker.
Everybody knows you're full feral, Katie. We've already decided this.
Yeah, they put a kitty litter box in the bathroom for a reason.
Do you got, and see, this is one that I can't even think of a moment, and I don't know why. Have you ever tasted deodorant?
Yeah, that's terrible.
And
Like
it makes it
spray deodorant?
like the antiperspirant.
Any of the
And it makes
deodorant.
your tongue immediately turn dry and fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, this sucks.
Now, again, I don't know why. I really don't remember the occasion, but I absolutely know what it feels like to have deodorant on my tongue.
Yeah.
You must have licked it at football practice or something.
I don't think I licked a stick of deodorant. In fact, I'm 100% sure I didn't.
No, what you did is it's Texas. So like you went to make out with this chick, and like right before you went to make out with her, she put on deodorant, and you got a little lick happy,
Licked her armpit?
licked her armpit.
Gross, dude.
It's a fucking deodorant in Texas heat sweat.
I can neither confirm nor deny. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you scratch your armpit and then you.
I just helped you out so hard. That was the best story that could come from knowing what deodorant tastes like.
Hey, you know what boogers taste like?
Yep. Fucking
Yep.
delicious.
I don't. Don't eat those fucking
Never
things,
tasted
man.
boogers?
Neither
No.
do I. It shit makes me gag, but I absolutely know what boogers taste like.
Even though I had somebody
it makes
tell me
me
one
gag
time.
to think about it, and yet I know what boogers taste like because I was a child at one point.
I had somebody tell me that they were good for your health. Like the Indians used to eat them. Mm-hmm. To like ward off diseases or something. But I still won't eat them.
I was told that if you eat your boogers, then worms will grow in your belly.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I don't know if that's good. What is it? Is it good? Is it really good?
Can you see these worms? 'Cause
At
if you
some
don't see
point,
them,
I was
they're
like, "Oh hell yeah, I'm going to grow a worm farm." You know?
in your belly.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with the worms though? Shoot them out?
I don't know, but how cool would it be to be a
My
human
brain,
worm,
bro?
bro?
My brain is like, all right, what are the best boogers? You know, you got the liquidy book, but I will gag if we keep talking about this.
Are you
I
serious,
swear to God,
dude?
I will.
You ever been on a construction site for too long and you get the boogers that are like just big and solid black? And you're just like, why?
Yeah, you'd have to chew that motherfucker.
That's a chewy
You
slime.
got a
Have to
bucket?
chew that motherfucker a little
Yeah,
bit.
that was a little slimy.
What about the pancake ones? You
The
just
one-
grab it one piece and it like
Dude,
covers
the
your
ones
whole
that you
thumb?
know what they taste like is when you get the fucking runs and there's nothing you can do. It just runs right down into your fucking mouth, bro.
And yeah, through your mustache. You get the mustache.
Dude, and
filter
that's
in
the
there.
slimiest. That's like the clammiest of clams, you know? Blake's gonna lose his fucking whiskey.
What
bro.
about the crunchy dry ones though? Could you imagine eating
No,
those?
I'm cool. I'm here. Let's
crunchy-
do it. You want to fucking go? Let's do it.
the crunchy dry ones are the good ones?
The worst are these when you like, but a booger goes in the back and then you cough it up and you crunch it.
So check this out.
And you bite it and it sticks in your teeth.
Yeah, dude. It's like a rock back there.
in my whole life,
then you gotta pick it out. You're hucking. Yeah,
bro, this just happened to me. Like
so gross.
this for the first time in my life. This just happened. I didn't know it was a fucking thing. So like I know about like. So I've heard, you know, if you snort like cocaine or something, it'll drip down the back of your throat, you know, and like if you got super fucking allergies and real bad, like there's pure liquid snot, like it'll kind of drip. Sure. Dude, but like seriously, about a week ago, I did the thing where I was like, I think I got a booger up there. And so I did one of those and it went in and up and down and landed in the back of my throat, dude. And I was like, holy shit, that booger just came the wrong way.
Yeah,
Down.
dude.
I didn't know that was fucking possible until like a fucking week ago, dude. And
What?
Yeah, swear to God. Had no fucking, it blew my mind.
Dude, I can pull that shit out of my nose with my tongue. Like straight up.
Ew.
Nope. So that's never really connected for me, literally until like a week ago, bro.
Gross, bro.
Like for real though.
I just know that too well, and I'm like, ugh.
But usually it's just like snot. It's just like
The snot. I'm talking about when you get like a cruncher. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like I've had the snot run down. I know what the drip is. You know what I'm saying? Like
you ever pick your nose and then you pull it out and there's a string. There's a nugget, but then there's a string that attaches all the way back
to your brain.
and it wraps around your eyeball. You can feel it on the back of your
Yeah.
eyeball, and then you can feel it down the back of your throat as you pull it out. And then you've got this fucking nugget stuck under your pinky nail, right? At least I use my pinky nail. You've got this nugget stuck under your pinky nail, but the string wraps around your wrist.
Yeah, dude.
So you try to flick it off, but it's tethered now, and you can't flick it off.
I've pulled one from so far back there, like it just like just all the full arm extension, you know. And that like when it came out, I felt like Neo. I was like, I know kung fu. Like I felt like I learned something or unlocked a portion of my brain that had been wrapped up in this fucking snot.
Dude, our poor audience, if they've made it this far, holy shit, dude. I almost ralphed, man.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Come on.
Oof, that's the good stuff.
You just shut that down, Gator? Really? You, of all people?
The boogers, man. I was like drinking some water and I was like, what?
Dude, the construction ones are real, though. The big black motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Dude, mine is a little... If I see a little kid slurping snot, like the snot's running down his nose, I can think about it right now, and I promise you I can throw it. And dude, I have a pretty fucking, like, rock solid...
Don't throw up complex.
Don't throw up thing.
Yeah.
And I can make myself... that. In fact, if I was going to try to make myself throw up, that's what I would do. I wouldn't try to stick my hand down my throat. I would think about a little kid sucking snot.
So the snot thing, that doesn't really bother me. That's like human bullshit, you know. For whatever reason, that doesn't fuck with me too much. But the night that you and me drank the whiskey with the flies,
oh yeah,
like just even today, I can like think and talk about that, and I'm like, oh, like it'll turn my stomach, dude. It'll make me.
Well, now you have to tell the story. The audience wants to know.
They know. I think we've told the story before. One night we sat down and we were already 3 sheets in or whatever. But we get to hear. We're sitting at the table with me and Blake over here, and we open up the bottle of whiskey that was sitting on the table.
No, we didn't open it. It was already
open. And the table of which we were sitting. I think we may have even opened it again. And then we started drinking it and pouring shots. So it wasn't obvious, but like about the third shot in, one of us got a fly in the shot. And we were like, oh no, there's a fly in my shot. And then we looked at the bottle, and the bottle was full of flies.
About 25, 30 of them in the bottom of that bottle.
And we had been drinking the fly whiskey. Whoo, buddy. I mean, that one to this day, I'm like, oh man. That one was rough.
And then we had to finish the bottle, We had to filter the flies.
Yeah, it was the last of the whiskey, and we were clearly on a drink everything in the house mission,
I don't know how we're going to spell in the fucking description.
Yeah. How do we make that a title? Can we make a soundbite? The title?
There's emojis, right?
Tink.
This one's not for the faint-hearted, boys. So don't spill your eye.
All right, now what?
In societal news, inflation has overtaken the country. It's overwhelming our population, absolutely wreaking havoc on our society. Homelessness is in an extreme upward trend.
Is it?
And so all this being known, Snoop Dogg, the true hero,
humanitarian
of our society, has decided that he is going to give a raise to his 6-figure blunt roller. And I don't know.
I feel like there's more to that job than just rolling blunts.
Oh, I'm sure there is. But I don't know what this dude did
makes sense
in his previous life to deserve the karma to reincarnate into Snoop Dogg's blunt roller. Because there's only one. Like, seriously, he's one in existence of all, right? He's literally the only person that is Snoop Dogg's blunt roller.
If anyone rolls Snoop Dogg's blunt beside him, it's Snoop Dogg.
I don't know if there's anything that I've ever done that I can say I'm the only well, I don't know. I've done some pretty stupid shit. Hold on.
I've done some kind of fucked up shit.
We might have to think that one thing.
No, but look, being Snoop Dogg's blunt roller is not all it's rolled up to be. You know,
I've definitely never had a job that nobody's ever had before.
What if you and all of your bros have been hanging out at the titty bar for like 2 days? For like 2 days.
So it's like a Thursday,
and now here you are. And Snoop Dogg's like, yo, let me get one of those blunts. And you've got to perform. You've got to perform right now. This is what
it's a job interview almost.
Dude,
I ain't scared.
You better fucking roll that shit, and you better roll it tight and perfect.
Yeah. Dude, I got that all day. What just in all of the possibilities of things that could happen to bring you to a career path. This dude's been rolling his blunts for like 15 years, bro. Like, this has been his career. His career is rolling Snoop Dogg's blunts. Fucking sweet, bro. Like, how the fuck do you land into that gig? Like, he must have been like a fucking saint in a previous life, He
deserves it. And that's what I'm saying.
He has to, right?
Look, there is some aspects.
He's literally the only person in the world that has done that.
Like, he's always on call. He's always on call.
Yeah,
Job
that,
security.
That probably sucks. I bet Snoop Dogg can be kind of needy.
Yeah, I bet he doesn't have much vacation
Especially
time.
like when the gaming servers time out. Have y'all seen that video?
Dude, if you think about it, he might be on call like all the time. Especially if he's like, I need a fresh one right now.
Well, no, you got to think, dude. At some point, you get smart, and you need your own life too. That would kind of suck if it was like literally his whole life. You pre-roll a lot, like you can pre-roll some.
Yeah, but Snoop's like, hey, I got this other shit over here. You're gonna have to show up, motherfucker, and start rolling the shit.
Dude, I'll be there. Let's go,
dude. For $600,000 a year, man, it ain't bad.
Hey, baby, I love you. I'm sorry, it's work. I gotta go.
Just making up arbitrary numbers. I don't know that it was 100,000. I think it was 50,000.
It started at 50, and then it went to 60, and then went to 100, and now it's gonna go up again because of inflation.
God damn.
Yeah, motherfucker makes more money than me rolling blunts.
I like him.
Does it come with bennies?
I want that guy on the show. I mean, I want Snoop on the show too. Let's be real. But I also want Snoop's blunt roller on the show. That would be fucking awesome.
Can you imagine? What if we let Snoop on the show, but like made it a prerequisite? Hey, if you're going to come be on our show, you got to bring your fucking blunt roller, though.
What if he was like, duh, of course I'm going to bring him.
He's like, that's what I pay the motherfucker for.
He's going to be here.
Damn.
But we're like, we don't want to talk to you. We want to talk to your blunt roller.
I'm more interested in this guy.
Yeah.
Dude.
We can watch you on YouTube, bro.
You already made friends with fucking...
I would have to smoke weed. I don't like smoking weed. That's not like a thing.
No, you would smoke weed with Snoop Dogg. The same way you'd smoke weed with Ray Wiley Hubbard or with
Willie Nelson.
Nellie Wilson.
Or with Robert O'Keen even.
Who else would you do it with? Joe Rogan?
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Nah, Joe Rogan. I would only smoke weed with Joe Rogan after
you ran 5 miles with...
Like if we did the whole fucking Joe Rogan experience... And then we're hanging out and not recording. I would smoke weed with Joe Rogan.
I would only smoke weed with Joe Rogan if he literally passed it to me on camera. Like, I wouldn't get caught up being like the only motherfucker smoking weed in that studio.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, the thing is, like,
the assistant
Joe Rogan's a powerful weed smoker. I'm not trying to like sit here and hang with Joe Rogan or try to, you know what I mean?
You shouldn't.
That's not the game.
That's bad news bears for you.
I don't have that in the bag.
Bro, you better get him through a bottle of whiskey before you try to play that game.
But yeah, if we got into a bottle of whiskey after the show and then he passed me, yeah, you'd have to, right? You'd have to.
Yeah, it's like the law or something.
If it's not, it should be.
Yeah. What if The Rock?
No, I would definitely smoke weed with The Rock. That would be fucking goddamn fun time.
What about...
You think The Rock smokes weed?
I don't care. It would be fun to smoke with him.
I bet The Rock doesn't smoke weed.
I bet The Rock smoked weed for a large portion of his life, and now he's probably like a party smoker, like a you.
What do you mean? I don't smoke weed.
Yeah.
Never have.
Yeah, that's what he would say too on the internet.
Who else would be cool?
Me.
Yeah.
I won't smoke weed with you.
Damn. Dude, shots, let's go.
Good call.
Tink.
Magically poured out of the box like that? That's fucking wild.
Is that magic?
Oh, speed. I feel the need. The need for speed.
I thought we said we weren't going to talk about Tom Cruise.
I don't want to talk about Top Gun. I want to talk about...
it better be good, because it's up against Top Gun, dude.
So, rose-colored glasses. Let's go all the way back to childhood, okay?
Okay.
We've talked about, like, favorite TV shows, old school Nickelodeon shit. We've talked about favorite toys even, but we've never talked specifically about the most important toy in a boy's life, right? Action figures. Action figures. What was your favorite action figure, and tell me how that went down?
All right, so probably Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
So that was my first knee-jerk reaction too. Why?
I just remember having that little moth.
There was a bunch. You get all four. You get all four Ninja Turtles.
All right, like some motherfuckers got all four. I had one.
Oh, don't act like you were fucking...
I'm not. I just only had one fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Which one was
Raphael.
That's good. My man.
Nice.
Team Raphael, all the way.
Yeah. I had the little fucking Triceratops fucking knives, you know?
Yeah.
Size.
Go.
Right? He had size.
Size. Yeah. Yeah, and he was always pissed off about shit.
So, you remember how they gritted their teeth in different ways, and like, Leonardo would be on the left, and Michelangelo would be on the, or Donatello would be on the right, and then Michelangelo would be like smiling or something, And then Raphael was always just like mean mugging as hard as Michelangelo, or I'm sorry, no, Raphael. Damn, did I just fuck all that up? I think I did. Raphael was the Ice Cube of the Ninja Turtles. Like, he was the hardest motherfucker. He was the bad dude. Now, Leonardo was the leader, but Raphael could beat him up at some point, you know?
So could Master Splinter.
Well, Master Splinter beats them all up. He's like Mr. Miyagi. Master Splinter and Mr. Miyagi are the same character.
Okay, I see that.
And what was cool about the Ninja Turtles is the way their arms were held. Like, they didn't have articulating elbows or wrists, but they had their hands in like the punch like motion already, or the position already.
The 3-finger punch.
And so they only pivoted at their shoulders and at their hips, but they could like kick, they could punch, and yeah, they could fight. Now here's my beef with the Ninja Turtle action figures. There were 4 motherfuckers. I mean, unless you had all the Ninja Turtles. But sometimes you had 4, and there were only like 2 fucking bad guys. At best, if you really were to stack it up,
We got Bebop and Rocksteady.
you've got Bebop, Rocksteady, Shredder, and maybe a member of the Foot.
Krang,
right?
maybe Krang. No Krang.
But
Yeah, you just need more members of the Foot. That's where you're fucking up.
we need lots of them because you don't want your bad guys you don't want your good guys to outnumber your bad guys, you know?
Yeah, because then they're not heroes. They're Gestapo.
There's bullies. They're just
Yeah.
cops.
They're street punks.
so the Ninja Turtles always like it was hard for them to be my favorite, even though I love the Ninja Turtles, even though I was down. There's some other weird like runner-ups here with like, do you remember the Street Sharks?
No.
No,
But G.I. Joe's.
Biker Mice from Mars. You don't remember those?
G.I.
I remember
Joe,
that. Like,
man.
I remember
G.I.
something
Joe.
about that, but I don't remember the action figures. But I remember G.I. Joe's. I remember.
But see, the G.I. Joes were fucked up because they were like a foot tall.
No, dude, I had some G.I.
How do you
Joes that were
feel-
just like the Ninja Turtles.
How do you feel about Cabbage Patch Kids or the little
What?
the softy WWF fucking wrestling little doll things?
Nah, those aren't action figures. Those are something else.
I don't know. Are you sure?
Yeah, they're not action figures.
I'm not trying to
Positive.
fuck with those.
All right.
dude.
What about Gumby?
No, of course not. Who wants to fuck with Gumby?
Gumby's an
Gumby was
action
cool.
figure.
What about Stretch Armstrong?
I'll give you the WWF. Actually, back then it was like WCW.
They were
even,
called.
right?
I think they were my buddies, dude. I think
the
they were my buddies that were WWF.
Smash Buddies or something crazy.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Smash buddies.
And you could like flip them upside down and twist their leg up and like.
And
Drop them on a
smash.
fucking
throw-
table. Yeah.
But they weren't that big. They were only like from here to here. You know,
Yeah.
little fold up motherfucker. It's like a pillow, but
yeah,
It's like a plush.
it's like Ric Flair,
it created pillow fights.
Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan. You know.
But being true to the scientific definition of an action figure, I wouldn't qualify them as
That's
such.
what I'm saying. So when you're talking about the little G.I. Joe,
Not little. They were like, big enough, but you could articulate their legs and their feet.
are you
Don't get
talking
it
about
twisted.
the ones
There's-
that had the rubber band?
They'd hold guns.
Yeah,
and
there's
shit.
G.I. Joes, and then there's Army Men. Those are 2 different things.
No. I think there's 3 different things here. So we were talking about there's Army Men, and those are the guys that have their feet connected. The green motherfuckers
with the pads.
Army Men and Barrel of Monkeys are the same price.
Yeah, and they're dope. They're dope, by the way. You
Both.
can take those Army Men, and I used
Mix
to,
them in with the Barrel Monkeys.
I used to stack up the Army Men, and I would be like, you got green and tan, right? And so you're like, first of all, you got to pick a side. And then you're like, all right, I'm going to do this Minesweeper motherfucker. He's oblivious as fuck. He doesn't matter. I'm going to put him out here. He's the bait. Now, he's the green guy. So I got this tan motherfucker that's going to like crouch down and shoot his M16 at this guy. But then I've got this like rocket motherfucker that's going to shoot green at the tan guy. And then you just line them all up so that it all balances out. And then
Your dog runs in and
one
wrecks
guy-
shop on the whole damn thing.
one guy at the end is going to be the last guy that's like, he's the survivor. It was a completely dead even match, except one green guy at the end wins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, until your fucking lab comes and crashes everything, bro. Nobody saw fucking goddamn Chupacabra coming.
Hey, that's part of the experience.
Or you take your hairspray and lighter to them.
Nah, because
That's when you start playing God.
Nah, because you want to play with them again later. Take
Yeah.
your hairspray and lighter.
Oh,
to the
but where
bugs
I
you
was
find
going.
outside.
So those are the Army Men. Now take it up a notch. There's the G.I. Joes that have the like elastic. Remember, you could like pull them apart. Like if you grab their feet and their head, you could pull them and they would stretch because there's like a rubber band.
Maybe
between.
keeping their appendages together, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
they had like full mobility.
Yes. Yeah.
and they bent at the knees and the ankles and the elbows and the shoulders.
My Batman.
Those guys were cool, but they were short. They were short.
Right.
So you need like 3 or 4 of those motherfuckers if they're going to fight a Batman.
But they could ride around in a little truck, or they had tanks and shit. They could
but the Batmans were always,
cool
and
shit.
they were a little bit bigger. They were like twice the size of the G.I. Joe motherfuckers that we're talking about. And so then what's the best Batman? I had a Batman that his cape detached. And so he was like, just fucking Batman. I don't know. He was ripped and wanted to fight and was bigger than the G.I. Joes. And he could fucking alpha all of the Ninja Turtles. Now, he still wasn't the best. The best that I ever had was, I had a Wolverine action figure. And again, he didn't stretch like the G.I. Joe guys, but he was fully articulated. His knees and ankles and elbows and shoulders all worked. But he wasn't the Wolverine from like the X-Men. Like he wasn't dressed up like an X-Man. He was dressed up when he's in the tank. So he's got all the shit connected to him and stuff. And he rips out and he's like, "Rah!" It was that Wolverine. So his hair is fucking crazy and he's got claws. That was the motherfucker. And when he's swinging punches at you, you got to dodge him because he's got his claws. You know what I'm saying?
Goddamn razor beams.
Oh, yeah, dude. Those things are crazy.
And then you take it up a little bit further and you got the big G.I. Joes that are like a foot tall. And those guys are like if all the Ninja Turtles and X-Men and Batman are the good guys.
They got their own power wheels, dude.
Then you've got all the foot soldiers and the Bebop and Rocksteady. And then you've got like, I don't know, all the bullshit bad guys. And then you might even throw in like, they're supposed to be good guys, but they're not that cool, so you make them bad guys, you know?
Yeah, just extras.
The way it all like breaks down, though, it was definitely going to be Wolverine left at the end standing on top of a pile of dead action figures.
Oh, yeah.
Stretch Armstrong was indestructible.
Stretch Armstrong might have been like a drone or a robot or something. Like, dude, Stretch Armstrong is never the hero.
He was always the hero.
No, he's never the man. Fuck Stretch Armstrong.
He's indestructible. They would shoot him and they'd just be like, whoa, Stretch Armstrong.
That's what I mean. He's like Godzilla. Like, he just comes in and crashes shit, and then Batman or Wolverine's got to go handle this shit.
I had a pretty dope Darth Vader.
Oh.
Dang.
Okay. I had a Boba Fett. And look, he was supposed to be a bad guy, but goddamn if he wasn't the coolest motherfucker, and he won. He won a lot. He beat up everybody else.
Facts.
I never had any Star Wars action figures.
Dude, you can't fuck with the Fett man. Come on.
No, you can't, dude.
Darth Vader choke you from over there.
What? Gator, who was yours?
I had a He-Man.
I had a He-Man too.
He was pretty cool.
Yeah, He-Man was dope.
He had like a sword.
Yeah. He only
I can't say what I want to say.
He only articulated at shoulders and hips. But the sword fit in his hand if you could snap it in there.
See, that's why the Ninja Turtles were cool, because you could put them anywhere. Like, you could tie a string from the top bunk of the bunk bed down to the handle of the bedroom door.
Yeah, they slide down that shit.
And then you could hook the Ninja Turtle and he'd slide down that shit.
Yeah.
That's why Ninja Turtles were dope.
And they're like pizza. They had the pizza shooters.
Pizza,
do you remember the pizza shooters? They shot the little discs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For
Little
sure.
pizza disc.
Dude, so not only did I have the van, there was a plane, a Ninja Turtle plane, and you put like this fucking concoction in the top, and you could pull it was a plane with a gun on the bottom, like a grip handle.
Yeah.
And you could pull the trigger and it would, and it would blow this bubble that was full of smoke. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you remember it?
Yeah.
And it was a stink bomb. And so like the bubble would pop and then the smoke comes out and it stunk. Can you believe that was a fucking toy? Dude, if my kids were like, I want the stink bomb plane fucking gun. Dude, I'd be like, no, you can't have that.
So years later, when I had kids, Minions were a thing because of Despicable Me or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And they came out with this toy that was called the fart blaster, you know? And so you would like, whomp, whomp, and it would, whomp, and it would act like a fart, but it would shoot out this fucking fart smell.
Gross.
Dude, seriously. It was one of these, like, it was like the negative reaction to a scratch and sniff sticker, you know?
Sticker.
Yeah.
Dude, when I was a kid, we had this thing.
The fart smell.
I think my dad bought it at Gadzooks. You remember Gadzooks? Mm-hmm. and it was the Disguster 3000.
I remember this.
And it had a dial on the side. It was like
all the different fart noises.
burp, fart, puke, or all three. Those were the 4 settings. And you just pull the trigger and it would be like, or it'd be like, or it'd be like,
yeah.
Or you could set it to all 3 and just really lay it down and party, you know?
So the Minions brought the fart blaster that did that, except it came with the smell.
See, that's crossing platforms now. I had the plane that dropped the stink bombs. I had the Disguster that did the sounds. I never crossed those two. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that happened, when my kids were little. So you're talking late 2000s.
The only thing I can remember that's smell related was like those little trains that you put the fluid in and they smelled. You don't remember that? You put like kerosene in them or something?
I remember how you get the little race car tracks, like the...
and you pull the trigger.
And it smells like burning plastic every time they race.
Those motherfuckers were so cool.
It's like the magnet smell in the motors, yeah.
Man,
bro, and I don't know, there's something too, you know what I'm talking about? Like obviously, the inclination is pull the trigger like balls out, right? So
but you'll fly off the
reason
corners.
it was cool is because the car will fly off. So you really had to like
let off in order to get around the corners.
And then hit, and so it became a real fucking deal race.
And you always accelerate through the loop-de-loops.
Oh, yeah. What about, Hot Wheels. And they had the Hot Wheels that like had the door, had the door jam motherfucker.
Hot Wheels are still doing
and you could link all the tracks, and they had, the tab that you stick in the end of the track, and then you stick the next track to it.
Yeah,
and then you do the loop-de-loop, and then you do the jump, right? And then you go around in a circle, and then you come back up. Bro, Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels were the motherfuckers.
Dang, man. Yeah.
Hot Wheels were the shit. And it was always a car you didn't expect that would win it. You're like, I'm going with the 67 Camaro SS. Cause it looks,
and it's like a Volvo station
because
wagon.
It looks cool, And then there's the other person's like, I'm going with do you remember the minis? The little, yeah. And somebody's going like, I'm going with the monster truck mini. And they go and they beat you and you're like, fuck, dude, it's a Hot Wheels track though.
Yeah, I had a
Micro Machines. That's what they were called.
The racing motherfuckers?
The little minis. They were Hot Wheels, but minis.
What you wanted was one that its wheels fit just inside the track, but the bearings were really good.
You had to find
and it had to have weight. It had to be steel.
Yeah.
You couldn't get the plastic motherfuckers. It had to be steel. And those motherfuckers would race down harder than anybody else.
They'd fly.
Do you
it's
remember?
A lost art. This is back to man. We're back to man school, dude. This is why we're better than.
I think I have a better understanding of physics because I used to race fucking Hot Wheels down little tiny tracks and build tracks, right?
Yeah. You have to be able to build it so that it would accommodate,
And you're like, oh, dude, we're going to lose it in the second loop. It just falls down every time. We're going to have to either take this up higher or we're going to have to make the second loop lower, one or the other. We're going to,
Physics
and shit.
Scientists and researchers from a young age.
Do you remember, Mad Max?
Member berries?
Mad Max? Or no, damn, what was it called? Mighty Max. The little tiny shit. So it'd be like a whole scene or a whole setup. I had a Star Wars one. It'd be a whole setup and you like, it'll be like the Death Star. And you open it up and it's like the trash compactor scene. And there's little tiny action figures that are like half an inch tall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it came out right after Polly Pocket.
Oh, fuck you.
No, Mighty Max?
Mighty Max,
yeah. Dude, Mighty Max were cool, man. There were Polly Pockets, but Mighty Max was cool.
Yeah, because we were boys.
Yeah, but remember that he'd go in like the crazy like dungeons and like there'd be like bad guys you had to fight and stuff.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Did you know they made those things at the same time?
Yeah, because they were right next to each other.
Did y'all have the trolls?
With the hair?
Yeah. Did you ever comb some trolls' hair?
No, dude.
I don't want to admit it. Of course I did. They were fucking everywhere. But like
Liars.
But let's be real. I also burnt their hair with lighters and tied their hair together and threw them over.
Yeah.
Shit.
Cut their heads off and switched their heads and shit.
Dude, trolls were fucking not cool. They were not cool. Come on.
They always remind me of Blanca from Street Fighter.
Okay, I can see that. Why didn't Street Fighter capitalize on the action figure game? They totally should have.
They tried to make a movie. It was terrible.
I know. I watched Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah. A Jean-Claude Van Damme.
They got a French guy to play Guile.
Yeah.
What? How does that work? He got an American flag tattooed on him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of fucked.
And they had the guy, damn, I can't even think of his name. The guy that played...
M. Bison? Probably American.
No, he was... M. Bison was the dad from Addams Family.
Zangief?
Yeah, that's a character in Street Fighter. You know who I'm talking about? Did you ever watch Addams Family?
Gomez.
Gomez, yeah. So that was the guy that played M. Bison in the Street Fighter movie.
Damn. He got jacked.
No, they just stuffed pillows in his fucking outfit. It was dumb as fuck, dude.
Yeah, that movie wasn't good. But it was nostalgic. I mean, kind of like Mortal Kombat, right?
Oh, I love the original Mortal Kombat. God, I watched that movie so many times.
I like the new one, dude. The last one that came out.
I like the new one too.
Dope.
I don't even care. It's dumb as fuck. I don't care.
Dude, the first one was dumb as fuck.
It's dope though. It's one of those, like, it just appeals to all of my, like, most basic senses, you know? Like,
It's the shit you learn in man school.
yeah, they're gonna fight, and then we're gonna have a fucking...
They're going to fight to the death.
And then they're gonna go up, and then they're gonna have to fight the next guy, and then eventually they're gonna have to fight the
to
fucking...
the death. The
Shang Tsung.
forearm monster guy.
And Shang Tsung ain't even the baddest motherfucker, because then you're gonna have to fight Goro, and then Motaro, and then, like, it's gonna keep getting Shao Kahn. We're gonna have to fight Shao Kahn now. Please.
Nobody can do this.
And then you got fucking Wolverine or Batman. It was always Wolverine or Batman. Those are my two. That's it.
Really?
Yeah.
Batman's good.
Batman was, Batman's my favorite action figure that I have right now. And then, like, he would suck, you know, or I'd get a better one or something else. But then eventually another Batman would come out and I'd be like, all right, that's my new favorite fucking...
Batman was my favorite cartoon at one point.
Nope.
Yeah, no, I liked the animated series that you're talking about.
Yep.
Dude, that was
It
awesome.
would come on right after Tiny Toons.
Y'all remember Gargoyles?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's, I don't know. Never got into that. Hunchback of Notre Dame, whatever.
What the fuck? No, those are two different things.
Gargoyles were like hardcore.
Yeah, but to be fair, there was He-Man, and then there was Thundercats, and then there was fucking Batman.
Batman was pretty consistently, like, I don't mean like for the longest. Again, Wolverine was my favorite. Like, if I imagine my favorite action figure, it's Wolverine. However, systemically, Batman was my favorite action figure for longer.
Dude,
but it was different Batmans, you know?
Dude,
like, this Batman's my favorite action figure now, and then it's like, okay, there's another one that's cooler. And then it's like, oh shit, I got a new Batman, he's the dopest motherfucker. Mm-hmm. And then it was something else. And then...
Dude, if I'm going to show my balls, I'm old enough to remember being at my grandma's house when I was a little shit, and she had the knob TV, you know?
Uh-huh.
And I remember watching Batman, the TV series.
You got a clonk, 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 back to...
Dude, seriously, the boom, plow. Like, I remember that.
Oh, the old school Batman.
Yeah, the series, the TV series. I remember watching on TV at grandma's house when she lived with our aunt.
I never really watched that Batman.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
I shouldn't have either, but it was the only thing on the TV because they got.
I watched some old school shit.
Like 3 things.
I watched like Munsters. Do y'all remember the Munsters?
Yeah,
that was on Nick at Night.
I did watch that. Gilligan's Island. So I used to watch Gilligan's Island because as soon as Gilligan's Island was over, I had to go to the bus stop.
What was the fucking dolphin show?
What? Flipper?
That's what it was.
What was the one with the dog? Lassie.
No, I didn't fuck with that either.
Lassie was cool.
My shit was Gilligan's Island or Happy Days. I watched Happy Days a lot.
Saved by the Bell was on before school started too.
No, I watched Saved by the Bell when it was fucking on. I watched Saved by the Bell like it was Friends, but I was too young to really be watching it. But
yeah, that's how I watch MASH too.
Oh man, that show.
MASH was fucking good, dude. MASH is still good.
I don't know if I've ever like watched it.
I highly recommend that everybody watch MASH.
I just remember the beginning when I was like 5.
It's a bummer.
Yeah, and you're like, oh no.
I don't even want to watch this. I'm going to go play with fucking...
Dude, it's a comedy. It's not even a bummer. It's a fucking comedy,
Yeah, but the intro is a bummer.
Yeah, dude. It's like, I saw enough
Yeah,
of this.
but it's satire.
Depressing ass shit.
It's satire. The fucking... Dude, the soldier was a cross-dresser because he was trying to get all crazy and sent home. Shit was fucking hilarious.
Happy Days. I remember Happy Days. The Fonz had hit the fucking...
Jukebox?
Yeah. Or it was the Coke machine. He hit it and the Coke fell out.
Well, it started with the jukebox. Hit the jukebox and play the fucking song.
And then Ron Howard, there's an episode where Ron Howard goes over and he puts a quarter in and he walks away and someone else is like, hey, you forgot your Coke. And he's like, nah, the Fonz likes it. And later, like, you find out that he's the reason every time he walks over and hits it and the Coke falls out is because Ron Howard's putting the fucking Fonz in.
That's funny.
Dude, my stepdad looks like one of those, he looks like an actor. And he played in Cheers. He was the bartender for Cheers. The fuck was his name?
I don't know. I didn't watch Cheers.
There was 2 bartenders for Cheers. One of them...
Everybody knows your name. Is it Woody Harrelson?
Woody Harrelson was one of them. And the other
That's the only one I remember.
And the other one was... I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was my stepdad, though.
That's a great story, and you tell it so well.
I know. I thought so. Stay tuned. I'll do it again.
Guys, the Whiskey and Whiskers website is up. It's whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. If you'd like to support the show, there's links to our Patreon account with pledges starting at just $1 a month at whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. You can find links to the show no matter how you choose to listen. We're on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, Google Play, Podbean, Pandora, Audible, everywhere. So go look us up. Also on OnlyFans. And there's live feeds to our social media on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We're on the That's Not Canon network. There's tons of great podcasts no matter what you like to listen to. Most importantly, if you made it this far in the show, you're a bad motherfucker. Go to our website, whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. Click that bad motherfucker link. Your donations keep the show going. This is what allows us to keep bringing that fire, keep drinking these bottles, and keep making you laugh. So go to the website, click the link, and subscribe. There's some perks there, too, once you become a member. That's what's up. Go to whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com, donate to our Patreon. New episodes every Monday. New content all the time. See you next week.